Hafide Guam, here are the headlines for CNMI.
Chairwoman Ada, I would like to make a motion to direct the Commissioner of Education to work with our legal counsel to immediately file an injunction against the general fund and the legislature at duality, because I feel that the legislature has some culpability in this as well, because it should have recalled the budget, it should have reappropriated the funds so that it was properly done across the board. So that is my motion, Madam Chair.
With 3 members of the Board of Education voting yes, the public school system will file a lawsuit, forcing the government to implement the CNMI Supreme Court's ruling on the certified question.
It's the governor's position to find where the cuts, or the legislature, but it's the legislature's duty to also find revenue to help us. I want to throw this burden back to these people back there and figure this out, what they're going to do.
Andrew Orsini, who was one of those who voted yes, states that the financial situation PSS currently faces is unmanageable.
If we cannot operate this institution, then we got to shut it down.
Philip Mendiola Long, who was an appointee to the board, states that though this is a tough decision to make, it is his responsibility to serve those he represents on the board.
Our 2 members who are dissenting have valid points. We need to understand that when PSS does this, it is going to cripple the general fund. People will lose their jobs. And that's not something that I can take lightly. But then I need to remember which family I'm representing at this point and who needs me the most at this point.
In a separate interview with Lieutenant Governor Arno Palacios, he expresses that the board does have the right to make decisions that affects the educational system. But it is unfortunate that despite all discussions, they went ahead and pushed for the injunction.
It's unfortunate that the board had to force this issue, but what do they want us to do? Give them 25% of what? We'll give them 25%, 25% of what is actually being collected. That's the bottom line.
Palacios states our economy primarily depends on the tourism industry, but due to unanticipated global issues, the CNMI is currently hurting.
And when you have airlines shut down from one of our major markets and the continuing shutdown of the other primary market, which is the Korean market, you can project out 300 million. But whether that projection is going to come to reality is a totally different story.
Palacios says the administration will continue to reach out to the board in hopes that they will haul off the decision until they've discussed every other option.
If somewhere down the road that decision is made that forces the executive branch to cover over funds, those are going to be on the table. We might have to shut down offices, displace people. And the unfortunate part is even those displaced people cannot be migrated into the private sector because the private sector is also cutting back 30 to 40%. This is not about just government challenges. This is a whole economy.
Reporting for KSPN, I'm Sally Lemis.
For more news, visit saipantv.com. For KSPN2 News, I'm Ashley McDowell.